Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to North Dakota today. And check this out. We are thinking spring. That's because Jody is joining us here today with SheyWest Garden Center. Good morning.
Good morning.
You did a beautiful job here. We've watched you transform our table into a nice little shop boutique with such cute stuff. And we love to see the greenery, especially here in wintertime, huh?
Yes, green everything brings you some happiness and joy in your heart on the winter days. So.
Absolutely. And we're not just talking about Bison fans, although you are going to the game.
Yes, go Bison.
We talked about it right in the commercial break. You'll be heading out, so we'll wish you luck on your journey there. And of course, we're hoping you're bringing the luck to the game itself. But in the meantime, if some of us want to do some shopping, tell us about SheyWest.
Well, the store will be open, so fear not. That's where all the girls will be there. SheyWest is a garden center in West Fargo. We have a lot of different fun decor, houseplants right now, and actually a lot of faux decor. We have two shoppable buildings. One is our main boutique, and then another one called the Market Building. Lots of fun decorative beads, different types of trays, baskets, vases, lots of different, a gift for everything. There's gifts for dads. There's a lot of gifts for grandmas, moms, aunts, daughters, some young children gifts. We also have a new space we debuted a few months back called the Ivy Room. So today we were going to just mention that we have a bunch of classes coming up. In the Ivy Room, it's a private rental space for 8 to 48 people. You can book it for graduation parties, birthdays, all kinds of different celebrations. But where we like to shine in that area is bringing in different vendors for crafts, lots of different types and styles of crafts. So we have a stained glass lady that likes to join us. She has a snowflake and a poinsettia class coming up.
Beautiful.
We have some different watercolor cards that get painted, some in-house crafts where we'll build little decor type items. I know another gal is doing a wood mosaic sign. So a lot of different fun things that will meet lots of different types of tastes, because everyone has a different house and everyone has a different style in their home. So.
Absolutely, something for everyone, huh?
Yeah.
So what is the history of the business itself?
Well, my husband is a contractor in town, and 2.5 years ago we found a building. It was actually a home, and it's in West Fargo on 40th Avenue and Cheyenne Street, and right under the water tower next to the recycle center. We were excited to renovate that space, and we turned the main home into a boutique and our back offices for our contracting side. So we do landscaping design and all kinds of consultations for people for their projects of any scale. We do a lot of custom stuff. Outside of the Ivy Room, we have a new display that shows off our artificial turf department. We do putting greens and pet runs for a company called Sin Lawn in town. And we've been their rep for, I think, since 2013 or 14. So quite a while now. Lots of fun things going on there all the time. And we have outside plants as well. Usually those show up sometime in the first part of May. We'll do annual plants. We will do trees, shrubs, perennials, all kinds of different fun things for the inside and the outside of your home.
Okay, a lot of women whose husbands or fathers, they all perked up when they heard putting green.
Oh, yes, something for the guys and something for the girls.
Absolutely. So. And it's great that you mentioned that it was a physical home, because if you haven't been to the location, it truly looks like a country homestead.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful layout. So, yeah, it's really nice what you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's talk about this. I just want to reiterate, she set this up in like 3 minutes. And there's like levels. So I want to talk about these beads, because this is something that you don't necessarily think about when you're decorating your house. So tell us about like how you would kind of maneuver something like this, or if you go into the store, I'm sure you could ask for help on how to really place something. What would be, you know, the interior design aspect of it all?
If you're really having struggles, you definitely can bring photos. My girls love to design up. They do planters and all kinds of things. So we have different flavors for every home, different color themes. These ones happen to be a little bit of a blue tint. So wood beads are very popular right now. But you know, even on the handles of the basket. So lots of things have a lot of texture. You have to be careful a little bit. I would say don't over texture your home. Sometimes simplicity is a little bit better. And you want to try to pick, when I'm designing a landscape for an example, I usually say don't max it out more than 2 or 3 color tones unless you're really going to go for broke and do all of the colors, because flowers can be beautiful, but if you do too many of certain colors, you can have all yellow and then it does get a little overwhelming.
Okay.
It's the same thing inside your home, where if you pick too many of one thing, whenever we're designing spaces for people, we'll say, well, there's lots of different types of white. If you pick a lot of different types of white and then you have a soft buttercream off to the side, that can look, it can almost look dirty.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that all of the colors that we're selecting are actually playing off of one another or accenting back and forth. So that can even happen. This is a sparkling Sarah aglaonemia.
Is this one real?
Yes, it's a real plant.
It's so beautiful.
There's a faux fern on the side.
Oh, okay, okay.
But those are for all kinds of different spaces. But this plant, for example, has a little bit of that pink going through the leaf vein.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you want to play off of those types of color tones, you can even do it with your plants. So different pairings that you can have, different backsplash in your bathroom will maybe make you pick a different pot selection. So
I love that.
the accent beads help tie some of those color tones together, and then they just blend things together. That's why people use them. So
see, she's got an eye for it. So it's really a one-stop shop for any season as well, too. We're not just talking
Every
about
season.
winter. Yeah, as we look ahead towards spring, and of course, seeing the green always makes you think more spring and more green. But you also have photos here of the space that you can rent. So really quickly, again, some classes that are coming up, because you guys do a lot of hands-on fun stuff.
yeah, so we actually introduced another fun class that I did not mention. It's called our Mama and Mini sessions. So we're really truly trying to get lots of different age ranges as well. I have 3 littles. They're 5, 3, and 1, and I love them dearly. And we're trying to incorporate stuff for moms that may be at home and looking for something to get the children out of the house if they're kind of stuck in the winter.
A little cooped up.
Yeah, so the Mama and Mini sessions is a craft for mom, and then bring your little, and you can do, they do a sensory touch activity. So there's a bunch of different ones. I wouldn't even be able to point to a perfect example, but they'll have something paired at every class. So we have on our Facebook page is the best way to see all of those events. They're trying to target at least 1 to 2 a week that are happening in our spaces, and they're of all kinds of different things. So there's a couple different stained glass ones coming up. I know that we just got done with, there was a holiday watercolor card that they were going to be doing, the wood mosaic. I think the Mama and Minis, they're going to speckle throughout the rest of the month. So we've probably got a dozen events for January still yet to come. And then the Facebook page will tie you to your Eventbrite site. If you wanted to pay for tickets online, you are welcome to do that. It is less expensive if you call through and do it at the store directly.
Oh, okay.
Less fees.
Save money if you call that number right there on your screen, everybody.
Shop more, save fees.
Yeah, I love that. Well, Jody, thank you so much. An absolutely beautiful display and a nice reminder that, you can spruce up the home at any time and maybe take a class with your kiddos included. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right, everybody, we have plenty more coming up right here on North Dakota Today. Stick around.